those streets without retreating.
Oh, my dog bit up my head.
Really gotta see it to believe it.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
They did it again.
They've had some success. Oh, this is taken out. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 40.
I know what they want.
So the good play gets them across midfield. First and 10.
Seen on FaceTime what I had done. I said, pull up on I got some on to get your shit done. We been off and on for way too long. We ain't really done. They say you can't spell it till you quit, and I ain't giving up. Nah, I ain't had enough. Nah, this ain't toxic love. Call it what you want, but when I call, she still picking up. Nah, we ain't really been involved, but it don't matter much. Still got whatever for, I ain't tripping. She don't ask for much. As for us, I know dealing with my past is tough. Ready if she willing, cause I really wanna patch it up. Never could admit it when I was with her, but I play too much. Hey Alex, like 504 boys, you ain't gotta say too much. I can tell just by the look in your eyes. Made up my mind at first, I couldn't decide. I guess it was pride, should've just tried. Didn't wanna lie, tried to walk away. You took it in stride. You took it in stride. Attracted to your mind, in love with your perspective. We disagree, I hear you out cause I really respect. Don't take it personal, getting in my business to set. Know you feeling neglected, say it's really about effort. Just book the flight, the paper bag, and let's just get away. I'm all in, I'm really resorted to this, that means I'm here to stay. You make me feel away. Bring out my best and emphasize it by looking in my eyes. Don't keep blushing, you can trust me. Doesn't matter, can't leave your luggage. We'll get it when we get there. Won't be no interruption. If you want it, you can have it. Gonna grab it, it's on a budget. If you like it, then I love it. If you like it, then I love it.
Steps away to his left. It's holding by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Love you like kill, love on soul. Look so disappointed when you can tell I ain't sold. Going through it, but oh well, I'm getting old, man. And then you tell me we getting old, but I ain't going through this alone, so I need to fuck so many emotions I be holding in. Can't even hold my hand still when I try to hold a pen. I'm losing touch with loved ones and some of my closest friends. I know I gotta love myself, I guess I'll try again. She say I leave it in the room at times till I end. They chasing paper, chasing vibe, free where I spin. A different state, a different time, and that shit tired. Not renew my plays, call my little later friend.
Gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Everybody ain't gonna be there when your dreams come true. Some don't really even feel it, they just wanna see it through. I learned to see for myself, I was talking about seeing it through. Landed it new, I got straight to it, I plan on leaving it too. You can say I did it out of love, the only reason I'm pride. I never changed, you can't say I ain't trying. I'm sure I made some bad investments, bad karma's the worst. And that was sitting on my spirit when I started this verse. Build up myself, it's the harder I work. Pardon me, I put my heart in this, but the pain came first. I took out the risk, I can't say it ain't working. All of the losses, I can't say it ain't hurt. Take the good with the bad, eat the way I deserve. Some nights I can't even sleep, most days I'm waking up barking. Was supposed to make it to third. I got tired of that sermon, got on my grind, it was urgent. I'm making retire my jersey.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
was a rapper. I really wasn't a rapper. I wore a hoop, fast forward, tax sports, and the state front was back when we used to smack boys who knew how to be a shooter. Better work on your defense, cause they gon' cross and shoot. Again, he really didn't have no option. He was shoot. And this bitch just rap no stop. Cause I watch him go to plus he studied one round. Mother be like, oh, this little pocket pimp, see the most in the airport. They call me the gold when I'm in the real flame. See the gold, said enough, let them read the quotes. Love and hate shit, I need them both. One pain kept me afloat. All the fight when I lead a guy, cause I stayed the same, so I can keep the change. Matter of fact, I kept the change and I had the fun. Yeah, I take the credit and the fun.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
I can do anything. I can tell no lies, they just fine tune. Minute, in it, man. Emotions, pride, that don't mix with business. I see friendship shine, friendship return.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, we can't just. Excuse me, sir. He beat the kid.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down 3 yards short of first.
Get out. Well, we can't just talk. Get out.
Fourth down, Young.
Go wild. Hanging up cotton right back just because of herself, then I'm hanging up again. I already said she was over there, but she get mad, she gon' bring it up again. Flashback.
Pass taken by his big tight end.
That fairy tale came to an end. I don't know what happened, it don't even matter. Made up my mind. I ain't going backwards. You mean what I say and I preach what I preach. You do anything to see me on route. Believe what you please, you ain't even much ass. You think I'm being irrational? You just don't want to see me happy. The trip is the reason I'm packing. I'm dipping, I had enough. Did the math and it just wasn't adding up. Guess it's karma, I wish it was bad luck. The worst part, I'm a mission, and that's so. Ain't got nothing to the top. Go pal. At all.
But I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. It's Cooks. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, 30 yards. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On third down, it's Pollard. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 27. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. We'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd down, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here is Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cowboys nothing. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
14, Cowboys 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Young now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That throw by Young incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Young again. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Again, it's Young.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's another
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Panthers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Carolina.
They go play action. Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Sanders again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from a yard out.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right?
It got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Prescott to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Running right, it's Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 84 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Young takes it on the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now Young's going to throw for this.
It's caught at the one. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Prescott now from the 50. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he didn't gain any yardage.
And again, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Dak. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. Make way to witness the heights are going. I'm laid down. You pray for distance with guys like me. It's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no?